Hi everyone, we're back and better than ever. You know why? There goes the lighting. Because you're on a tripod. Everybody give it up, everyone. You're on a tripod. Like the bare minimum of influencing I did. But anyway, I'm back for another cook with me because I ran errands today. It was pouring. I went to Starbucks for hours to do my work. I got my workout in. And I didn't film any of that for you, so I thought, hey, we're at the last step, like let me finally film. So I'm using the Good and Gather's brand of veggie broth, so get a nice fat juicy container of that. I'm using one container. I put some rosemary in the broth, some Flavor Mate salt-free seasoning, I think it's Italian, garlic salt, regular salt, and pepper so far, and my pot's on medium. Now I'm gonna cut up this salad. It's an onion, I think. I think I'm supposed to use this part of the onion, but I cut up the stalks and I'm gonna throw that in because right now I want it to like simmer so we can get a nice flavor profiling. The seasonings that I mentioned usually give it a good flavor, but you know what I didn't get? Jalapenos. And jalapenos add like that nice to it. So if you get jalapenos, get jalapenos. I was gonna put potatoes in it, but at the last minute my potatoes were rotten and I smelled it, so I was like, girl, take that off, girl, because that's tea. But let's look at a visual. Y'all, be so for real. You guys can like finally see. Oh my god, you know what would be horrible if my phone fell in the pot if the grip wasn't good? Girl, I'm hoping that it doesn't do that, but look at my pot. I like this angle. Okay, that's enough playing with God right now. Okay, so any other angles will be back, face the other way. Y'all, I never wear bodycon dresses because I feel like my body does not shape like that. And this one is loose, right? But why am I giving? Like the woman in me always has to retry something I already know, that like bodycon dresses usually don't look good on me. But I said, no, let me try. Let me put this on and see what it do. Yeah, I think the onion was actually chopped properly. I'm gonna put some of this part in it too though, because aka the green skin. I'm gonna use the whole, almost the whole onion. I just love onions. So let's clear my cute little board off. And I've been trying to eat like salads for lunch or just more whole foods again. So I got a ton of produce when I just went shopping, so I'm so proud of that. And I've been doing yoga every day too. Who is she? She's that girl. She's always been. That's who I am. Like, I'm not surprised. Anyway. The other veggies are required, and honestly, I thought the soup was looking like bleak with the ingredients I have, but I forgot I got asparagus, red pepper, carrots, and green and yellow squash. So this is iconic. Cue the chopping montage. First of all, the hoe's long. And the brand is ANRXE or something like that. Okay, let's get some civilization happening for the people. The brand is ARNXE. The tripod. I got the white one because it's cute. There's a black one if you want to do that instead. But that's how tall it is when it's fully extended. It comes with a stand. And it also turns into a selfie stick and handheld tripod. I know there's a lot going on in me kitchen, but I collect mugs, so that's why that's there. But mind your business. So produce, the produce. So you really want to get the carrots in there now because they take longer to cook. And maybe I actually will chop some. So I guess we're starting with carrots. And these are already baby carrots. And if I had thought of making soup, which I did briefly, I would have got the full length of them. Y'all, I'm gonna start bringing my tripod because there's really no excuse. Add those to the pot. But I did have so much fun. I listened to Mac Miller's, all of his albums in his entirety. Not all of them, but some of them. The ones I have saved on my phone because I usually skip some songs. So I listened to those and I really liked it. Like anything I do in life. Wash your produce, cuties. Y'all better than me because I usually don't. If I'm keeping it a stack. Like that, keep it a stack. And adding our asparagus in the mix. Just split it down the middle. Cut the top off where the seeds are. And this hoe is really packed. They have dirty little butts, which is gross. So what our pot's looking like. Honestly, when I stir it, there seems to be like a little bit of room in there, like the veggies aren't all clogged up on top of each other, so maybe I will add some tofu. I was just in a jam session in between, but let's get the tofu going so I can like jam out and eat my lunch. So I can show you guys the next step. I'm gonna do organic extra firm tofu. You're gonna need your favorite barbecue sauce. And I just got this one. Good and Gather really eats down. Good and Gather and sriracha and salt and pepper. And that's all you're gonna need. You can add oil to crisp it up if you want to. I think I'm just gonna do this because last time I did just this, it turned out fine. And make sure you add a lid to your soup and you turn it on low. And I'm about to take that off the burner too, because I think the veggies are good. I don't want them to be like super soft. So I just took the lid off the soup. It smells good and it looks good. But let's get back to this cutting board. Cut the tofu into cubes, lay it on a pan, put our sauces on so we can have some firm tofu with it. If you could do silken, good for you. Oops. Here's our old block. Oh, she's kind of like really wet, you know? I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it into some cubes. I'm gonna do like small cuts so I can make the cubes really small, and hopefully that'll cook faster. But this tofu seems like it's soaked in a lot of moisture, so yeah, that's probably gonna take a little bit longer to crisp up. It's the way the tripod makes me a YouTuber, and the way I've been sleeping on it for so long. Be so for real. And now we're just gonna put these on our pan, and your oven should be heating up on broil already. High broil. If you like to cook things on high like I do. We're gonna get our salt and just sprinkle that on to dry it out. And some pepper. So you guys, you could put the barbecue sauce on now and the sriracha and just let it crisp up like that, but also you could just put it salt and pepper on your tofu and then broil it and then let it dry out. And then once it starts to dry out and get firm, you could add the sauces, then toss it, put it back in there till it's like perfectly crispy. So you do whatever method you want. This time I'm just gonna go ahead and toss it in there because with the salt and pepper, because my tofu is like very wet already. So we're gonna wait till this crisps up, and then all I'm gonna add is the barbecue sauce, sriracha, stir that together, put it back in there till it's nice and done. So take the lid off of your soup so it doesn't continue to cook, and take it off the burner because we don't want our veggies to be soggy. But we know what we can do right now. Try the broth. And I was gonna say you can move the shelves in your oven towards the tippy top where you're gonna put the tofu so it browns more and faster. But let's try this broth. Let's be so for real. Alright, so let's see what we're talking about here. Let me get you a good view. Okay, yeah. I feel like I have a good seasoning recipe down that I usually add to all veggie broths because it really enhances the flavor. Like there's no way I would eat this without seasoning the broth. But also if you have like bouillon cubes, that could probably help too. But it does need more of something. Let me get a clean spoon.
I'm finding it. It take you that long to find it?
It's more salt and garlic powder. And you can always go back and add more salt, so let's not get carried away. Garlic powder seems like you put a lot, and like what did it, like you have to put a lot for it to be good. And maybe I'll add cayenne pepper to make those flavors really come out. What else did I put in here? My beat up Italian seasoning. And I think I'm gonna put a squirt of agave too, and some cayenne pepper. Just a little. More pepper, just more of everything that I put in there. A little bit of this agave, because you know how it needs like that sweet element to balance it. Like when you put a little bit of sugar in your spaghetti sauce. No? Okay. Whatever. Now let's see what we're doing. Perfect. That really ate. I think I want it spicier though. So like, I'm gonna put just regular crushed red pepper. So I don't have those jalapenos I was talking about. I've literally used like 10,000 spoons. Yes, yes. But yeah, I think the veggies are just a tiny, they're like right about to be like too cooked, overcooked. That's good. I like it. It has like that little sweetness to it. So the soup is done, and all we have to do is add the tofu or have the tofu on the side. But I will show you guys. I mean, I could show you guys what the finished soup looks like, but I'll show you guys the tofu and the finished soup. I'm back after my lunch break. So I'm gonna make lentils because last time I made 3/4 of the bag. This was my first time making lentils, and I have like 1/4 of the bag left. Obviously, math. So I'm gonna make that, and then I can add that to my veggie soup because I think they are really good for you, and they've been adding like nice protein and sustenance to my meals as a vegan. So I'm gonna make those, and they're green. So come on. We've journeyed so far. I'm starting to get dry grains, so I have beans as well. But these are lentils. Yes, the lentils. So maybe they're not just green. I tore through the instructions. So 2 cups of lentils are 6 cups of hot water. Well, I have 1 cup of lentils, so that will be 3 cups of hot water. Oh my gosh, I put the soup back on the burner. Doing too much. I'm doing too much. I'm in such a cooking mood. Oh my gosh. I honestly slay. Yeah, we have a cup left, so we'll be adding 3 cups of water to this pot, or just under. Let me actually rinse first. Here's our baby greens. Oh my gosh, like how hard is it? Anyway, these are on high and stove. Let me clean this